What's good? What's good? What's good? Sorry, I'm just getting some things set up here. My name is Simon Sez Crypto. For those that don't know who I am a cryptocurrency enthusiast, a cryptocurrency consultant, as most of us cryptocurrency enthusiasts are to our friends and family, at least those who will listen. I'm on the Dip a Toe Let's Talk Crypto Show, an epic show if you are brand new to the crypto space. We do dive a little deep over there, but we do bring it back around. Hey, Lisa, what's good? What's good? So tonight I just was looking at the market, dipping a little bit, and I'm all about dip that toe. So I'd figure I'd come out here and do a live on my channel real quick. Well, I say real quick, it could be a couple hours, and just talk about the market and if anybody's got any questions about it. So I'm just gonna peruse here and get my screen to share. How are you doing, Lisa? You doing good? Let's share the screen. Share the screen, baby. Let's share the screen. Good. All right. Here we go. Perfect. Ooh, let's hide this. We could even hide me too. No, look at this. I am. Yeah, my thumbs don't allow me to type either, especially on the phone. Well, this is a nice, healthy drop here, at least within the past hour. And I've had a lot of clients. we all do this. We all see something like this drastic, and it's so wrong. We all see this, and we kind of freak out. We get nervous, and we wonder what's going to happen to the market, what's going on. We always want to know what's going on. And something that I've learned in my time in this space is it really, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, and it served me well thus far, is it doesn't matter the reason why we had a drop. The fact is we drop. So that's no different than if, hey, there's a random sell on some brand that you like at the clothing store, or some of the sports you're into, or your favorite brownie mix is on sale on random, and you're just like, yeah, let's double up on that. Like for most of us in that mindset, in those spaces, we know just to get it, and we should be applying the same thing here. This is a great time, in my opinion, to spend a little bit of money and get some more of your favorite coins if you wanted to get some more, or maybe you've been looking at a coin that you've just been on the fence, and you've been seeing, man, the price really it took off not too long ago, but maybe now it's in a more palatable price range. Right now, I'm showing you guys ICP. And this is a AI project. Really interesting, man. I'd love to do a deep dive on that with Melissa on the Dip a Toe Let's Talk Crypto Show. That would be great. I've heard interesting things on this, more than I am aware of. But let's say you, for hypothetical reasons for this discussion, and part of the reason why I wanted to come on is, let's say you were looking at buying ICP, but when you first looked at it, it was $3.48, and you were a little gun shy, cautious. That's fine, totally cool. And then again, it started going up. Maybe you didn't have the money right then. Maybe you didn't feel comfortable in spending a little bit of your lunch money on a cryptocurrency, which I'd say is sound advice. Please do not spend your lunch money on just some cryptocurrencies or other digital assets. Make a good plan. So maybe by the time the price got all the way up into this area, you had now been able to save some money. You've been able to put it on the side. You've been practicing your good saving disciplines, and you've saved $50 to $60 or something like that. And that can take some time, even for people that make a good wage or a good hourly wage, still trying to save $50. That could be a challenge all in itself. But now you recognizing, hey, I've heard, I see the prices up. Maybe this is not a good time to buy. Well, now might be an okay to buy. Maybe you don't spend your whole $50, but maybe spend $20 on it, because your thinking is, well, what if it goes lower? It totally could go lower. So spend a little today, get a good win, because you didn't buy up here at the tippy top, Yeah, I haven't paid much attention to ICP either, that much, and I've only heard whispers. So in my experience, when I start hearing whispers, little blips on the radar, I tend to pay attention more to those coins. Kind of like when I first got into the crypto space. What's it at today? Which one? ICP. ICP right now is at $8.17. It dropped all the way down to $7.63. There, Miss Lisa. It's had a recent high all the way back in March, which is kind of a pattern that develops over time. You kind of notice March we have a peak, in April we have a slow drop. So does May, and then June we do one of these. Same thing with October. October we typically have some type of upward movement. Maybe not as aggressive as this, even though this is October, November, December. Maybe sometimes it's only been something like this, but nonetheless, October comes, we tend to see an up. Yeah, I know, right? On discount. It's a good price, So I've been saving some money on the side, and I pulled the trigger on to get some today, some ICP, and now I'm looking at some other coins that I may pick up. But what I'm actually really looking at here is, do I see a same pattern? Do I recognize anything on the charts that is going to indicate that, hey, maybe we are going to go down a little bit more? And I'm talking all speculative here, right? I'm just trying to find some puzzle pieces within a trading chart, which, it's good to do that, in my opinion. Because if you don't look at a chart, then you don't know where you're going. It's like not looking or listening to Google Maps, and you're trying to get to a place that you've never been to before. And you don't know how to read a map. So I'm going to go look at Theta real quick, and same pattern, right? At least on the drop. It's like, okay, cool. Yep, that's looking similar in nature. Something else I'm looking at is, why did we stop right here? What was the cause? And most technical analysis individuals will tell you that we have some support here, and we have a lot of support back here, kind of like a floor. But I mean, the market manipulators, if you will, the market makers, they could do another big sell off, and we could come down into this range on some Theta. So let's go look at something else. Let's see what happened to XRP, because I did get an alert that XRP dropped by 5%, and I swear it was up earlier today. Let's go have a look at XRP. Oh my gosh, look at all that spaghetti. Let's get out of there. XRP kind of it's its own beast, as most of us know, but let's see here. Let's look over here. Sorry, I'm looking between two screens. It's been a while since I've done this on the trading side of things. Make it big, spread it out, caramello. Oh, there's that nasty again. What is that? Let's get rid of that. Bye. So we did have a little bit of drop right here. I'll bring it over. Let me exit out of this. Bring it over so I can show you. Yeah, 47 cents. Yeah, not a bad deal. But look at this, though. We look at price and we go, it went down. oh my gosh, what's going on? What's happening? Let's look at a little bit bigger picture here. Let me find something cool to write with. Oh man, that's really gonna happen. Hold on a second. Let's find something else I haven't written on. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Same situation. Hold on a second. We're going to stretch this out. I just want to show you guys something for those of you who are new to looking at charts, or maybe you do look at charts, but you don't understand what's going on. And I get it. I mean, what's all this squiggly stuff? Spaghettis, the red and green. Is it Christmas already? Here's what I want to show you. When I see something that we went down to 47 cents and I saw we were up at almost 52 cents, 52 to 47 in dollars and cents, that's something that makes you kind of turn your head, just like at the grocery store. Your favorite brownie mix, usually $1.50. All of a sudden it's on sale for $1.25. Now you're paying attention. Or maybe it's on sale for $1.35, but still it's not $1.50. You're like, hey, what's going on there? Is it going to drop more? Do I wait till next week to pick up some brownies? No, you could buy one box today and come back next week. And if it drops more, cool, get some more. Here's what I want to show you. This box right here, we are going sideways, not down. We're going this way, according to XRP's trading pattern, right? The people and institutions that buy, sell, and trade XRP. We got to go in sideways right now. Versus, let's open up a new tab. There's Google's. Open up a new tab real quick. Tradingview.com. Lisa, how's the weather over where you at? Are you getting sunshine? Are you guys in the 80s yet? We had 60s and rain yesterday. Typical Pacific Northwest weather. Right here. Looking at theta again. Now theta shows a different story. Not sideways. Definitely down. Right? That's something that I look for. Especially with coins that are not in the same type of category. Yeah, chilly today, a little rain. Yeah, sorry about the rain, but you guys need it over there more than we do. You guys actually have a summer over there. A little bit of wind. Oh yeah, but your windstorms are crazy over there, though. I've seen those. We get them over here too, but not quite like what you're experienced over there. So this is just something that I look at when I see these, when I see these drops now. I get excited. I'm like, ooh, how much money do I got in my wallet right now? Ooh, can I run up the tab on the debit card? What bill? I've paid all my bills, right? All of them. I start finding ways to try to squeeze a couple extra nickels out of my out of my couch, so to speak. And I'll try to, just get a little more when I can, especially on something like this. Especially when, this was going up, there was price was going up, and we went up from basically February to at the peak there, March. And so for all of us that were hoping and waiting for a down, we got the down. Here we are. Time to buy some. Maybe not maybe not everything. Why? Because, well, psychologically, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter how hard you try. There's still that little voice inside that says, you can buy the bottom this time. You're going to find it. No, you probably won't, man. You got a better shot at buying a lottery ticket and winning your money back than getting the bottom. Albeit said, though, I've caught it a couple times, and that's all it took, and now I'm hooked. And so there's still a part of me that's like, oh, am I going to catch the bottom? Yeah, I know I'm not, but that still happens. I still have to battle that, inside my own mind. and I've gotten a lot better at it. I can tell you that. At any rate, what's on discount? Lisa, what coin you want me to look at? Well, let's look at a coin for you. See if we can find it here. All right, what's your next coin you're looking at trying to accumulate more of there, Miss Lisa? I wonder what H bar is doing, just for the sake of it. I'll wait for your answer there. H bar USD. Oh, not Habar, H bar. Habar. I got the Habar candy bar. It's delicious. Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh, here's something a little different too. For those of you that don't know, again, I remember earlier that don't know this. Let me delete this real quick so it's not in the way. So on the XRP, no, it was the other one I was showing you where their support theta, I think it was ICP actually. So here we got some more areas, little peaks of some support. This could be considered support too. So when I'm looking at a chart, I'm looking for that support. Where's that? Where is some support, or maybe where's bottom? And we've already tested. This is called the test. We're testing our what's called your market structure. So I'm looking for that. I'm looking for something similar to that. How we tested our market, our floor, where we have support here, support here, support here. And how does something become support is when we have movement and we hit a peak and then we come back down. Well, that pink is, kind of referenced as a ceiling. Then we come back down. We work up the courage and the chutzpah again to take another shot. Nope, not enough momentum to again break the ceiling. But if you notice, this was test 1. This is test 2. I kind of like the references is the Velociraptor protocol. Because if you guys remember in Jurassic Park, the Velociraptors would always test the fence to test out its weaknesses. Well, that's kind of what's happening here. We got Velociraptor 1. Nope, fail. You got burn on your face. Okay, let's try it again. Velociraptor number 2. Fail. But Velociraptor number 3 said, I'm out. I'm going to the moon, baby. Well, not quite the moon, but you did make it out. And then it came back down and it retested. So retested, it's now what was resistance is now support. Kind of like if you're in an apartment complex and you live on the bottom floor. Well, if you jump up and hit the ceiling, well, that your ceiling is somebody else's floor. So same. And so we went up again and then we retested. So now we've tested once, we've tested twice, and it looks like we're trying to test a third time here. So what does that mean? It just means we tested 3 times. That's it. You could speculate. Other people will speculate based upon that. They'll go back in charts and look up coins history. Here on TradingView right now, I'm looking at a day chart, meaning each one of these little candlesticks represents one day. And on TradingView, you can change the representation of time per candlestick. So I could change it to where now each candlestick is 1 week. And maybe I could see something a little different. I actually see something right now. I see a uptrend. We're trending up, right? Would you agree? Disagree? I like it. It's a green arrow. Green is good to go. So maybe this isn't so bad that we came back down, took a breath of fresh air, and now we're gonna work up the chutzpah again to keep on going up. I wonder if we got a solid channel here. You'll see some TA guys and gals that are very seasoned in the ways of the force of the TI. They'll do a little something like this here. They probably sing to themselves too. I do. You got it. You got to sing in the crypto market. This doesn't work. That's not a very good channel, but this can bring some things in perspective. So I've noticed this, and I was taught this by a very few smart technical analysis traders, both stock and lots of experience in stock, and then they made the switch to crypto. And man, when they found a channel, they'd say, "Oh, well, we went off the bottom of the channel. Now we're probably going to go to the top. That's the next move." And then sometimes they would see this little hash line and say, "Oh, we're bouncing along. We're bouncing along the mid channel right there. Let's go look at some other indicators to see if we're going to go down or up." I just found it very fascinating. But for a simplistic view, you could find the uptrend, see if you got a channel there. Now, rules of channels, you got to have two solid good points of contact, right? And I'm looking at a weekly chart. So could we go down all the way to this bottom here? It's possible. Anything's possible. Oops, like me hitting the wrong button. Very possible. But still, I'd be looking at the support zone right here. Yeah, look at this. We got way back here. We got some more love right here. Yeah, we could bounce off that and hang loose, go up, hit this, come back down, or we could just moon. Anything's possible. But I'm not going to speculate too much. But I do know that, hey, H bar, it's on discount. The last time it was on discount was a couple months ago. Actually, almost to, no, not quite to the day. So 6 weeks. No, you dummy. Let's add 4 more weeks on that. 10 weeks ago. The year's going by fast, and I am not keeping up. You could have got some H bar in the 7.2 or the 7.2 cents to all the way down to almost 6.8 and change. Man, I do remember telling some folks about that. But look what it did. After that, it went all the way up here to 18 cents. So let's say for instance that you just happened to buy at the right time, and you bought right down here at H bar at 6.9 cents, and then you held, and then you decided to sell almost at this top. Now look, I'm only trying to bring things in perspective here in just a moment. This is a fairy tale scenario. You bought the bottom and you're about to sell the top, okay? But I do like a good fairy tale. Unless it's Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, there's no good fairy tale. Everybody dies. That's 166%. I don't think you can see that on your smartphone if you're watching, but that is 166% gain. That means you did over 1.5x your money. So if you put in $100, now you got $250, a little over $250 total. That's awesome. Maybe you didn't sell. You got those diamond hands. You're like, nope, I'm not going to do it. I don't care what cute fantasy pictures Simon Sez Crypto paints for me. I ain't going to do it. But I do like it when he shows me how to spot when something's on discount. That is some gospel. Let's go look at something else, see what else we see. Ooh, this right here for all you would-be newbies out there. Let me turn. Let's get rid of the channel. I don't want to confuse you all. And we're going to get rid of our little support line. And I'm going to get rid of the candles just for a moment to show you folks something out there. Where is it? Hide. Ding. Oh, the candles are gone. Now all we got is spaghetti noodles. What are the spaghetti noodles? Well, these spaghetti noodles, which sometimes they're commonly referenced to, are moving averages. This yellow line is a 5-day moving average. Think of it as a trend line. Not in the straight and narrow trend line, but hey, we're going up, we're going down, we're going this way, we're going that way. So this is the motion in the ocean, if you will, on a 5-day. The green one is a 20-day moving average, and the red one is a 60-day moving average. Now, in my experience, it has shown me. Yeah, my epic fails have definitely showed me this. But when we've had a run up like we've had, where this 5-day crosses Here, let's hide that again. We have the 5-day cross and goes above the 20-day moving average and goes above the 60-day moving average. Hey, we're on the way up. So maybe up here might be a good time to sell. And as you can see, these little red arrows do indicate good times to take a little profit. Now, alternatively, when the 5-day is below the 20 and the 20 is below the 60, that might be a good time to buy. And I've noticed that that typically happens. I have a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas in my day. Honestly, I still never sold a coin. Lisa, it's going to be your goal to sell a coin on this bull run, a squishy, just a little tiny bit. And the reason why I'm throwing that your way is because it's very important to go through that experience to sell the coin and lock in some profit and just go through that mentally. Like, get out your phone, sell a little bit and go, cool, I did it. But you're only doing that for the sake of doing it. Because if we have a major run up and you're, let's say, I know you're a Reaper fan. Your Reaper goes to like $100 a coin and you have like 1,000 of them or something like that, right? You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I got $100,000. Trust me, you're gonna have this moment where you're like, oh shit, oh Hercules. You're gonna have that moment. You're gonna be in your car screaming and pounding the horn. Yeah, you're gonna go through that and you're gonna forget how to sell in that moment. Or maybe you're gonna send your coins out of from another wallet over to an exchange to try to sell some and scrape some moolah off the table, so to speak. So it's very important that you learn how to sell some coins, small amount in profit. Feel that excitement. Go through that mentally. You need to feel all the emotions and kind of the more you do that, the more you have to look back on and go, oh yeah, it was only $5, but I did lock in profit. Go me, right? So just never back into cash. Well, you don't have, no. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, some people do, some people don't. And if you went back into cash, though, let's talk about this though. In the real world, if anybody is going to sell any crypto, okay, they have a purpose for doing that, not just for the sake of locking in profit. Like they're locking in profit, but that profit, they've given a purpose to that profit. That may be a steak dinner and, supplying some funds to a whole life insurance policy so they can do the infinite banking concept, or they're paying for some schooling that they've always wanted to do. That's going to be for the betterment of your life, so anything that's going to improve your life. And that's up to the individual. Real talk. I've locked in some profit because I needed 4 tires on my vehicle. It's not really what I wanted to do, but it was there for me to do it. And at the end of the day, I was like, great, cool. I can actually still go to work and go get more funds to go get more cryptos. So for me, that was the trade-off. A little bit of profit and then got what I needed and then went right back to it. So, so never back into cash. Well, maybe you need to use cash to do whatever it is you're doing. Now, however, that being said, the long-term play for this is to be able to use your cryptos and digital assets and finding good ways to leverage them safely and securely. I'll definitely throw that out there. But that's kind of what this world is we're already going to. I'm already messing around in some DeFi, and I'm messing around for it because mainly I need to know about it. This world is totally going that route. When you kind of see what DeFi is really all about and you give it some good solid attention, you're going to see, oh, yes, whether I participate in this or not is kind of irrelevant. I need to know how this works because someday I might be in DeFi because of maybe some retirement account or some other family member. They passed, they were into crypto, but they were really into DeFi and you were just a hodler. You know what I mean? So, and I don't belittle the hodler, the hodler. I mean, please be a hodler. Hold your bag, but don't be scared to create a new bag. That's what some CypherX was talking about not too long ago. Much love to CypherX and Club 28. Also, Mr. Man, he's talking some truth too. Want to give a shout out to all them. Aquaman out there in the space. Guys are absolute fire. Even XDC is in DeFi. But let's go look at XDC because XDC is kind of an interesting one too. It doesn't typically follow the trend of everybody else when there is a pump and a dump. Pump and a dump. Hey, what happened to my little candlesticks? Give those back. There we go. XDC USD, baby. Little different picture, but still down, right? I would say we're still going down, or we've been going down. It's not a very good arrow, but it's green. Yeah, still going down. Oh, god dang it. I wanted to show you that on the last one. I'm sorry. Let me go back one here. See how I was talking about moving averages. I totally squirreled. Sorry about that. See how the price action came down and bounced off this 60-day? That's something common too. So when you see us go up like this and you have the 5 above the 20, the 20 above the 60, and then we start to do some pretty aggressive downward movement, I would pay attention to where your 60-day moving average is, at least on a weekly chart or a daily chart. Can give you a good indication of, hey, maybe I want to put in a limit order down here at, on H bar at 7.3 cents. All right, let's go to XDC. XDC. That's my dog, Rocky. Apparently, he wants to go upstairs. And I am going to let him, excuse me, just 1 second. There you go, buddy. All right, I'll tell the crowd you say hi. And I'm back. Rocky says hi, y'all. All right, let's look at XDC. So we're back at XDC, and here we go. Here's another great example of hey, it might be a good time to buy. Doesn't mean like right now, today, in this moment, when you're looking at this, but nonetheless, might be a good time to buy. Let's get rid of the candlesticks just for a minute. Hide them. Look at this right here. 5-day was up. It broke above the 20. Started coming down. And across the 20, it's flirting a little bit. Oh, across the 60. Came back up. Did not break through the 20. Kind of like resistance. And then broke down. Good time to buy. Good area to buy. Good zone to buy in. Right? If you can see that. And again, here we go. Just more proof in the pudding. Now, it does look like we might still could continue down with some XDC. So where might we go? What are the likely possibilities? All possibilities are possibilities. The likelihood of those is really up to the whales in the market, the institutions, the one that move this market, the ones that can sell a whole bunch of coins at the retail market just to make the price go down, while the rest of us try to find our couch cushion money and get it into the bank and then go swipe our card or transfer funds to Coinbase fast, which never happens. Sorry, Coinbase. I love you guys, but that 3-day hold stuff really is a sharp stick in the eye. But you got to do what you got to do. Let's go right here. Maybe here. There we go. That looks good. So we could, it's a chance where XDC goes down to just a little bit below 3 cents. That's not very much from where it's at right now. It's only about 10%. Take my measuring stick here. Okay, 12%. But still, if you're spending $50, excuse me, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, no water either. If you're spending $50, 12%, okay, you're talking like $5.50 or something like that. Still, it's $5. Used to be some good lunch money. Now it's not very good lunch money. But I digress on that. But how much is $5 going to buy you of that coin? Like with XDC, sure, you might be able to get about 150 more XDC coins. But let's say you were doing, ICP that's trading for $8 right now, or $8 and change. If it went down, 25 cents, it's not that big. If it went down 10%, that'd only be 80 cents off the top. So now it's 720, and you're spending $50 on ICP. So that type of variance in price, equaling the same percentage drop, you're not going to get as many coins, obviously, because it costs $8 for their coin ICP and it costs 3 cents for XDC. But yeah, oops, Rocky. Yeah, hi Ricky, Rocky. Yeah, I'll let him know you say hi, Lisa. Lost my train of thought. Duh. So XDC is XDC is in DeFi. It's its own protocol. It's in the DeFi space. But there's not a lot of current transactions going on with XDC. But that's a whole nother topic. I'm not going to go down that. In fact, you could go check out Cyphrix or Aquaman. They got some schoolage on the DeFi space. Mr. Man does too. Check out Mr. Man. He's on that wave as well. Man, they're talking some truth over there in the Club 28 space. It's refreshing for me. I get excited and passionate about things that are I've known about for a while. But there's others that have been in that space, and they're just saying, hey, give this a hardcore look, and they're just being not tough love, but just, hey, look at this. Somebody look at this. Tell me if I'm wrong, and I like that. I like when people do that. They just kind of give it the hard no. You seriously just look at this. Check this out. Like I'm telling all you people out there that have never looked at a chart, you need to look at a chart. You got do this. Like it's boring. Yes, it can be confusing, but suck it up, my man. You got this. Put the big boy boots on, put the big girl boots on, get out there in the mud and fling it around. Yep, you're gonna get dirty. Your clothes might get wet, but you're going to be better for it later if you can at least look at a chart like it's on the screen right now and make a little bit of sense of it. Yeah, you're gonna be able to see a price drop, where our digits changed on our phone, but that might look drastic. Like I was literally watching ICP and it went, earlier over the course of a couple of days. It was at 10 something, and then it went down to 9, and then it went to 8. And I was like, wow, that's some significance there. Let's go look at a chart. And I looked and it's like, I'm not seeing any major movement up until today. And what I mean by major movement, I'm talking like a big line like we saw earlier. That's a major movement, in my opinion. For me, what I would describe major movement, like, yeah, that's pretty significant. It's not the end of the world. The sky isn't falling, but the price is falling, so you might want to go get some if you got a little cashola on the side. If you've been waiting along a little bit. So, yeah, that's God. There's so much more to talk about here. But XDC, look how different it is versus XRP. Vastly different. Totally different. Nothing. These guys are not moving the same, and I think that's important from a perspective, as in I'm trying to get the sentiment of the market. So if I looked at, let's go look. Oh no, we don't want to do that. Are you going to delete? Okay, fine. Don't want to delete. Forget you. I'm moving on. Got to talk to the machine because pretty soon the machine's going to be talking to you. Go AI. Boom. And let's make it big. I like it. So different habit, right? Or different pattern. Total different pattern than XDC. Total different pattern than XRP. Let's go look at one more. Did you end up getting into the Reaper system yet? No, not yet. Not yet. I am very much wanting to do that. It's on my menu. I'm building my funds so that I can do that. I got the Zum wallet rocking and rolling, and I'm going over that to know what I'm doing within the app. And I'll do that. I want to make sure that I can navigate around. So when I have that moment, I can, have my muscle memory and go, oh yeah, that's right. I remember it was here. Oh yeah, that's right. They did some update on the app and they moved that button from here to here. I like to do that. I like to kind of navigate through the app or the wallet and just kind of see where things are at before I even will go in. Oh, let me pull that up too. Hold on a second. Let's go to the where's my magic button? There's my magic button. No, not promoting this. That's not what I wanted to see. Get ding. Here we go. The Dipito Let's Talk Crypto show. We got where is it? No, that's not it. That's not where is the newy. Come on, Dipito. World be free. Yeah, give me there. Are we moving? X doesn't want to give it to me. Oh, we're already here, dummy. Post. No, where's tomorrow? I'm looking for tomorrow's show. Here we go. Yes. Gotta be is gonna be on the Dipito Crypto Show. ARC Institute. We're gonna go over another part of the Reaper financial system, and ARC Institute is one of the pillars in that ecosystem. These guys are doing really cool stuff. Vast cool stuff. Oh, and by the way, Greg, gotta be. He's a heck of a singer. I'm gonna see if I can't get him to sing on the show. Excuse me, just one moment. Okay, I'm back. Anyways, yeah, check it out tomorrow. Check out the Dipito Let's Talk Crypto show. Special guest Greg from ARC Institute. It's going to be a good conversation. I love ARC. Yeah, I'm excited to hear the full spiel tomorrow. It was awesome to hear Patrick. It was so awesome. All the times that Patrick was on. And also, I don't know if you guys caught this one out there in the space, but there was the show we did last week with Optimistic Prime. She was that girl's off the chain. I mean, literally off the chain in the most positive way possible. She is like the ace up the sleeve for what she is doing, and I'm actually I'm working into my budget to where I'm going to be able to contribute funds to buy 5 of her packages that she has. And give those out on the Dipito Let's Talk Crypto show. And those packages, she does like a one-on-one with you for you to create your own token on the XRP ledger. I think that's like epically awesome, and also Stellar too, also on the Stellar network too. But she's got the a couple tokens. But she was creating them, if memory serves correctly. And Optimist, if you're out there watching right now, and I get it wrong, I do apologize seriously. From the bottom of my heart, I do apologize if I get any of this wrong. But she was creating tokens to where wanderers, people that lived in tiny homes that just want to go across the land, they could pull up to a farm, do some work. They would receive wanderer tokens and then go to like, another town, state, province, over or two. And then they could give the other, couple or individual landowner property over a couple tokens to stay the night, or something like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I hope I win. Yeah, we're gonna be doing a couple giveaways. I just haven't figured out how I want to do it. If I'm trying to do trivia, and then if you make it to the final Jeopardy round, we'll have you all on live. And I'm still working that out. But one of the other prizes is the Bowlet cold storage XRP gold cold storage wallet. That's one of the prizes we're going to be giving away as well. Whoa, is that what I look like in construction? Ooh, let's get rid of this guy. Anyways, there's the Dipito Let's Talk Crypto show. You can also oh my gosh, we're going to this guy right here. So much better. So much better. Oh, look, I'm live when I'm live. Hey, neato. But here you go. If you haven't already, check me out on Simon Sez Crypto. Simon Sez Crypto. And you can also check out the let's go right here real quick. I'm gonna do something. Excuse me for 1 second. 1 second. And you can also add a stage. There we go. Check us out. Dipito Let's Talk Crypto show. I still love this picture. It's awesome. Me and Melissa have like the best time on that show, man. Seriously, if I lost my job completely and I lost my home and it was just me, wife, and the dog living in a like fifth wheel or something like that, I'd be totally content with my microphone and a laptop, and I would still be doing the Dipito Let's Talk Crypto show. Absolutely. Absolute fire. Absolute. But getting back to the market, when you see something that makes you say, oh, snap, like this right here, fear not. Your coin is on discount. So go get some. And if you don't have funds to get some right now, start just building a little cash pile, and get yourself into position. And that does take a little time, but it's better to be late than to not participate at all. I'm good with being late. Other people might not be good with me being late, but better late than never. Always better late than never, because the next time you won't be as late as you were the last time, if you are in fact even late. Usually the next time you're like 15 minutes early and you are ready to go first day on the job. Same thing with the crypto space. Start setting a little bit of money aside. Just set it aside, and it's going to take some discipline though. You're going to have to look at those funds and go, nope, I'm not going to touch these. I'm not going to touch these funds. This is going to the digital assets I want, because I'm about to make this small amount of money, get into some solid digital assets that are going to allow me to exponentially grow my financial position later in life. And I'm going to be able to pass that on to whomever I like after I'm done riding the ride. You know what I'm saying? Good. What else is going on out in space? What was that on Twitter, man? I mean, I'm not really one to let's go home. Oh yeah. Dude, okay, side note. Did you I'm sure some listen what's up, Elizabeth? How you doing? Um did you guys hear? I'm gonna go a little gossipy. Did you guys hear that uh this administration right here is now accepting cryptocurrencies for donation? Like, get out of here. You voted no on a few things, and now you're okay with taking the cryptos, dude. I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna give you cash, but that's my own personal prerogative. You're live Monday night. Yeah, I'm doing a random Monday night because we had a market drop and I was watching it and I wanted to go live just to share my thoughts and experiences and just kind of reel people back in if there happen to be, freaking out like we do sometimes when we see something drop. We have that, oh crap, or you might get scared and sell your position, Market drop. I know market drop. Haha. It's nothing. this is just a standard taking profits, in my opinion. So that's what I think that this is. But I was just trying to educate some people. Say, hey, even though XRP was at 50 cents and we dropped to 47, the fact of the matter is we're literally going sideways right now. It's okay. Keep buying if you have the means to do so. Keep buying. So that's what I was sharing. Elizabeth, aren't you supposed to be studying? It's Monday, isn't it? Don't you study on Mondays? Oh, maybe you give me a text message. Awesome. Man, 8:25 on a Monday. I bet everybody's just passed out. Why you not at work? Let's bring this on the screen. Bow. Let's talk about that. I'll jump on that wagon just for a minute. Oh, look, my studio is falling apart. That's better. Boy, just can't find good help these days. Yeah. I found something that kind of was a speed bump in my studying as well. In fact, I'm starting that mystery this Wednesday. I got to drive to the state capitol and get some info. But why am I not at work? Well, it was a beautiful Thursday afternoon last week. I drove into worked 2 hours, and they laid me and one other guy off on the night shift. But they laid off, I think, 6 to 8 on the day shift. And that's because of a lot of different circumstances kind of came to a head in the construction scene around here. And unfortunately, the company that I was working for, they kind of got the brunt of it because they had a lot of projects going on, and so there was different trades that were striking those jobs. So that kind of slowed down production. There was a job that got pushed back by one of the big tech companies in our area. So that's kind of a dang it. And then another company, a big distributor in our area, very big global distributor in our area, they wanted to do a redesign. Basically, taking one section of the building for 10 floors and saying, hey, we don't like this anymore. We want to switch it up. And so when they do that, all the equipment at least for the HVAC, we have to pull all that out because it was designed for with specific specs and to meet a specific demands as far as air in the building. So those have to be pulled out, discarded, and new ones have to be made. Well, it's a 2-month lead time at minimum. So 2 months per those units times 10 floors plus shipping. So yeah, they had to do a lot of shuffling around. So I'm at home. I'm back in my command center. I'm in the trading chair. I'm in the infinite banking chair. I'm in the DeFi chair. I am in the YouTube chair. So I said, screw it. I am going live. I do have time to study, yes, but I have to. One of the requirements that I'm running into up here is the ICO, Insurance Commissioner's Office. They want both backgrounds on me, which I was a little surprised, to be quite honest. But they want both your public/criminal record background, but then they also want the non-criminal, the private. They want to know everything. They want both pieces of both file folders. Some might be big and some might be little. And the reason why they want that is so they can let the individual, me in this case, that I am actually eligible to receive an insurance license. So, yeah, I do have time to study. So that's why I have not been studying, is because of that. And I have to drive down to my state capital in person, get fingerprinted. They verify the fingerprints, why I'm there, and then they'll give me the information. This is how they make sure I am who I say I am, because it's not public information. It's private. So I have to be the one to go get it, to pass that along to the ICO, which happens. The ICO happens to be in Olympia, or the state capital. In my state, it's Olympia, Washington. So, man, they noisy. Who's noisy? What are you talking about? Am I noisy over here? What's going on? That's worse than KYC. You know what? It is. It's totally worse than KYC. But I get it, and I wanna do it. I wanna do the whole life insurance thing, man. The infinite banking concept. It's awesome. And actually, Lisa, I know we have each other's contact information. I'm gonna reach out to you this week because you've shared with me some of your story, and I'm not going to put it out here on Front Street on the YouTubes. But I have found something that that may work for you in the future, if you decide you would like to do this infinite banking concept deal. So I just want to pass that along to you. So, and you and a great many others. Knows. Man, that knows. It's good times. Absolutely good times. Man, I've been out here for an hour just talking. Man, that Dip a Toe Let's Talk Crypto show, man, that does me good. It's almost like I'm on a phone call with Alan. We just talk. So what is on discount? XRP is on discount. Oh, let's share the screen so we can show up. Boop. Share it. XRP. It's kind of on discount. Lots of times to buy there. XEC on discount. Theta discount. HBAR. HBAR is going to be on discount. Goods. Yeah, HBAR on discount. 7.6 cents. Yeah, how is the bot doing too? Let's go into that in just a second here. Let's go check that out. The bot's actually doing really good. In fact, what I would actually be looking to see if the bot is going to be buying here soon. In fact, the bot works off the auto crypto investor bot. It works off a day chart like this. So and it will use the moving averages, the 5, the 20, and the 60 as one of its indicators. So I wouldn't be surprised if the bot was going to make some purchases on certain coins that maybe you had if you had at least a couple bucks over there. Yeah, Bitcoin Cash, absolutely on discount. Absolutely. Let's go look at that. Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash. Let's go look at that while we're talking a little bit about the bot. BCH, USD, baby. Oh, yeah, look at that. And it hit right. Now, this blue line, Miss Lisa and friends, this is the 200-day moving average. So we're looking at a daily chart. It, too, will do that. That'll be the one I look at. Yeah, all-time high for Bitcoin Cash, 4K. Let's go look. I'll go to a weekly chart real quick. Get us a bigger zoom. Now look at this. Here it is right up here. Let's go look to the left, to the right on the numbers board. Right in this zone right here for all you following along in the crypto land space. Not quite there. Right about 42. I'll give it a fair $4,200. $4,200. So if at some point Bitcoin Cash did go from its, if you bought right now today in this moment, and you held on to where it retested its all-time high again, that's almost a 10x. That's a 9.82x. So 982% win if you bought right now. If you bought right now, and if it did go back up to that price at some point. I mean, I look at this. You know, this looks great. I could see it's definitely popping out of this real soon. Because you got your 200-day that's starting to bowl out and start coming up. I could definitely see that. Elizabeth needs help with your Coinbase bot issue. Let's talk about it. Let me get back on the screen. Elizabeth, what's going on with your bot? Put it in the chat. People are going to. Oh, I already know. I talked with some family members over the weekend, and they pulled the trigger themselves and got into a BCH. I think it's a good move, monetarily speaking. Don't count it out. It's on some of these exchanges for a few different reasons. For the exchange, they're trying to make money, but these exchanges, I would say spin-off exchanges. So you got an exchange like Coinbase, but then you got a platform spin-off exchange like PayPal/Venmo, and they only offer some. They say something's wrong with my API. Okay, let's talk about that real quick. So on Coinbase, we had till June 10th to create a new API key with their new protocol. But they said we didn't have to do anything also because the old API key would still function. So if it's not, if they're like giving you an error, if they're actually reaching out to you and saying, hey, this is no, you're fine. It's easy peasy. I had the dev team. I talked to the dev team. They're the ones that did it and did all the magic. They figured out what to do in the code, and we nipped that in the butt. So when we bring on new people, they're actually going to have to do the new protocol for creating a new API key for the bot. And that's just a heads up on the API key for Coinbase altogether. If you have an API key that's grandfathered in like Elizabeth does, she's a beta tester for the Auto Crypto Investor, as well as Miss Lisa and a great many other individuals out there. And I tip my hat to all the beta testers. I know we actually should be doing a meeting here this month very soon to see who all shows up. But you guys are good. So, but the new people that come in, they're going to have to get the new API key with the new protocol. And Coinbase is doing it in the cloud, which I mean makes sense. We've been going to the cloud for a while, so why not use that to have those API keys there and mitigate how many servers you have to have in your backyard, so to speak. So should be okay. But if you again, I went off the rail there a little bit. If you have one that's grandfathered in an API key over at Coinbase, and let's say you delete it on purpose because you're going to be away from your home for a little while, maybe a month or two, and you're like, you know what, I just don't trust it. I'm not going to be around to fix anything, or something like that. You could totally delete it or disable it. I recommend deleting it. I'm more of the unplug the light from the wall as opposed to just turn off the light switch because the light's still hot in that instance. So I would unplug it if I was going to be out of my home for any extended period amount of time, just in this theory. Or analogies that I'm trying to drive something home, the point home to you folks out there. In that instance, you would need to create a new one, but it's so easy. The dev team did a awesome job and knocked out some code to conform to Coinbase's request. And I do gotta tip my hat to Coinbase. They gave us 30 days to hit the road hard with trying to come up with a solution, and they even extended it out another like 10 days. So I mean, still kind of under the gun, but for the consumer, not too bad. But for the developers or third-party platforms, yeah, all hands were on deck, and we were putting the nails to the keyboard. So I got to make this meeting. I missed the last two. Yes, the meetings are kind of hard to make in this beta testers group. I've actually what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to be utilizing StreamYard actually, and sending everybody a link that way. And I can also record there as well. And this way I can get everybody's question in the chat, but not everybody is on screen and feeling vulnerable with their their privacy, don't want to put their face on Front Street, so I think that's I think that's the route I'm going to go. Sorry, everybody. I just saw this comment right here. Did you always have that goatee? No, actually, no. I got some fuzz right here too. No, yesterday was Father's Day, and I like to go clean shaving for the Dipito Crypto Show. So I knew if I shaved on Sunday, I'd have 5 o'clock shadow by the time the Dipito Crypto Show came on, and there's no way I could have shaved without my face looking like poop trash. So I just did a little clean underneath, and I'll be mopping this pretty face up come Wednesday morning. So don't worry, Lisa. We'll get you in there. I think a lot of people just got busy lives. It's hard to make a Saturday meeting. It really is. I know. When I was making that decision of when to hold the beta tester meetings for all the beta testers at the Auto Crypto Investor, it was a tough call. And I just figured at least Saturdays, some people will be able to at least carve out the time. They're not going to make the meetings every time, but at least they'll make it to one or two when they can, as opposed to a Monday night. But maybe Monday nights will be better unless it's football season. Then we won't get anybody. Good times. Absolutely good times. Well, yeah, I'm not going to make everybody happy, but I want to be clean shaven on the dip of toe. You guys are getting a different, to get to see a different side of me right now. Nobody gets to see this much gruff, except my wife. Yes, yeah, I see that, Miss Lisa. Yeah, tough to do the Saturday thing. I get it. Well, what else is going on with everybody out there in the crypto space? Oh, yeah. If you guys are watching the chat, you'll see who the. Well, I'm not gonna put her front out. We should change your name, girl. You know, like Mrs. Sez Crypto or something, or I deal with that crypto. She does. That's my angel right there. Definitely my angel. Ooh, since I'm here going live, who's got problems? Shh, I'm incognito. No, you're not. You're in the public chat. Oh, we all need an angel. Absolutely, I got one. I definitely got an angel. You guys have any problems in the crypto space? Any technical issues? Any new wallet issues? Litigation issues? There you go. Getting some love. I'm spreading the love right now. Trying to spread the love. Spreading the love. Hey, I can't believe no problems. Good. I have I have a where the hell is. You want to see your moon run? I'll show you your moon run real quick. Lisa's trying not to have too many problems. I like it. Let's go see where your moon run is. Ooh, that's not it. Trash that. Here we go. Ding. Oof. That's too much spaghetti. Share the screen. There we go. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. That's neat. Well, where is your moon run? Here is your moon run. Oh, God bless America. This is your moon run right here. It will it'll do something way out here. That's your moon run. That's just a hypothetical guess. Dude, the carnivore diet? Ooh, for me, that's working well. Very well. I've stabilized at a weight, but that's because I put honey in my tea. So there's kind of just no way of getting around the sweet tooth. For me at least. But it's been really good. Really good. I'm down 20. I've sustained a loss of 20 pounds. And I fluctuate 3 pounds per day. So I'm about 185 on the high to 183 on the low. If I gave up my my tea for probably about a week, I'd probably lose another 5 pounds. But it's not about the weight for me. That's just been that's been an awesome side effect. What really has been the bonus for me is it's really helped out with my non-diabetic reactive hypoglycemia, like symptoms that I would get that are related to that. So sometimes if I didn't eat in the right frequency, doctors that who was it? It was endocrinology. Throwing around some ideas and uh, but this diet that I've been on has been very, very good. And I wouldn't even call it a diet. It's totally just way of life. At first of course it was rough. Yeah, you do the fruits. It was rough. Like the first couple weeks, it was total mental battle. But I just stuck to it because when I had the meat with the fat, and I was doing sour cream, and I still do a lot of sour cream. Um, but it works. It works. Like I'm satisfied. I'm not going back to the fridge wanting some more food as often as I would. My next big hurdle to see what happens will be when I go to the gym regularly. It'll be um, that'll be the next test because when I start working out, like most of us, we get hungry. I do. My appetite increases a lot. But now I'm going to be curious to see if I'm working out, and I just think my appetite might increase, but then it might stabilize. I use monk fruit mixed with powdered stevia. Yeah, see, there you go. It's your sweet thing. So it is what it is. Does that mean you only eat meat? For the most part, yeah. Technically, if it has a face and it's at the grocery store or the farmer or from the farm, I eat it. So if it comes from something that has a face, so that's basically your milk, meat, uh, or dairy and meat. That's what I do. But I started off slowly, so I picked out one meal that I could commit to, and then I moved on to my next meal, and so I just did breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Because at least the breakfast and lunch, I'm usually typically doing physical work with those two meals. Where dinner, not so much. I'm at home. If I had a couch coma, it was there. I was, can't do that at work. They kind of frown upon that. So, but yes, it does mean that I only eat meat. And so I did have to switch things up. Thank God I have an angel for a wife who's very, very creative with making some awesome homemade ground chicken nuggets. They're fire. And so she did that same thing, just kind of same thing with beef, but I mean it's basically a meatball. But just the different seasonings in there was just enough to trick my mind and saying, "Oh, you had something different today, not just burger." So there was some struggle there with that. I did do deli meats, but as I progressed in seeing how my body, um, uh, I wouldn't say adjusted, just how it responded to certain deli meats. I actually started noticing, like with chicken, especially, that I was hungrier more with chicken. But that's because chicken breast specifically doesn't have any fat. And with the carnivore diet, it's not just meat, but you want the animal fat there. Um, I have found a lot of good success with ribeye steaks, but I've saved up my money. I've gone to a Costco and I have cut up my own steaks to save me some money. But that's literally the only thing I'm eating. I'm not eating chocolate chips like I used to. I'm not eating a whole bunch of carbs. At the grocery store, those carbs cost money too. So I basically took my grocery bill and just switched it over to eggs, bacon, uh, heavy cream. Actually, has been a saving grace. I put that in my tea. Or when I was down in Vegas for the XRP 2024 event, put on by Brad Kimes. Awesome event, by the way. You guys should definitely go check that out. The B man made me a cup of coffee, and I had got some heavy cream, and I put that on my coffee. Oh, it was good. It was really good. I did do a little bit of honey, but still, it was fire. Comparative to the Starbucks that I used to get. I've I felt okay afterwards. I still got my happy-go-lucky coffee bean buzz, so to speak. I didn't have the crash that I used to experience. Because high fructose corn syrup is a real mother plucker. Elizabeth, what did you notice? What did you notice what did you notice too? I'll get to that next comment in just a minute. I'll put my buddy on blast just a little bit because I got nothing for love. I got nothing but love for him. Yeah, Elizabeth, what did you notice? Just the loss of weight or just the energy? Actually, that's another thing. I'll touch on that real quick on the carnivore diet. When I would have animal fat, and this is what really drove home the point of you got to have the fat. Uh, just yeah, the cravings. Yeah, the cravings were tough. But it's weird because when I was at work one day and I had my ribeye and it had some fat on there and had some meat. And I was really trying to increase my fat intake from the meat versus just sour cream. Um, and all of a sudden I was at work and I got this pep in my step. I was all just singing like a little ADD kid, all lost in my own little world like I normally am. But usually that only happens if I have sugar or I'm heavily caffeinated. So I was just sitting there working and I'm in a good mood. And I took a step back like, whoa, wait a minute, what's going on here? What did I have? Why am I singing and happy and joyful and all this? What's going on? And I made the correlation. It's because I had the fat, and the fat gave me the same kind of had the same kind of effect as far as good mood, having energy, and I did. I was ready to go. I was all jacked up on Mountain Dew, kind of a thing, experience, and it was awesome. So yeah, definitely having that animal fat there just a little bit, man. It helps sustain you, and it gives you that energy because your body is now utilizing fat, to get its energy, and also the fat's good for the brain. It really is good for the brain. But I love this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I definitely have gone through bags and bags and bags of chocolate chips, man. I love me some chocolate chips, but not no more. I like me a good ribeye with some fat on it, salt and pepper, and call it a day. I do love me some of that good stuff. So carnivore's doing good. It's good. Yeah, Lisa, look into it. It's really interesting. But when you start experiencing what other people have experienced, and look, full transparency, I started implementing this diet for like, dipping my toe in it. Dip your toe. Um, like it's been almost 7 months now, right? And I really didn't start experiencing the weight loss, the exponential weight loss, till about 3 weeks before I went to Vegas. So that was April, right? But before that, it was like January is when I really put the nose to the grindstone and started this diet and committing to one meal and just seeing how my body responded to it. Did I need to increase my meal? Did I need to decrease my meal? My portions and all that. How much water was I having? Like I just stuck to one meal, and that just worked out better for me. And then I just was like, okay, these results are okay, meaning I could still function. I could still do my daily activities that I'm used to doing. In your situation, I know you got kids, so if you can still have that one meal, and you're still able to do your morning routine and without skipping a beat, but yet maybe down the road a month or two you're actually noticing that things aren't you're not as stiff in the morning. I did notice that for myself. That was one thing. It wasn't like I'm not stiff anymore. No, no, no. There were still ow, oh, but it just didn't last as long, is what I noticed. So that was cool. So yeah, dip your toe in it, check it out. I found it very fascinating, and shout out to J Crypt out there, who got me on the who got me on carnivore the carnivore diet. Yeah, Costco size bags. Alan eats Costco size bags. Those are huge. How's his kidneys? Dang. Yes, the arthritis is way less. Yeah, it's still there, but it doesn't. You just don't hurt as bad. So I think it's the carnivore diet or protocol is just you know it as you keep doing it over time, things become less and less and less. Some things are immediate, other things it just takes time. One thing I came across a video that was sent to me by my buddy J Crypt out there, and me and Mrs. Sez, we were watching it, and it was about this girl who was giving her testimony that she was in her 20s, had a slew of medical issues, a slew. And aside from sticking a green bean up her nose, she would have tried it if she saw some good information that said, "Hey, this could fix you." She tried the carnivore protocol, and she herself is vastly far better than she ever was, by comparison. But she says she's about 90 to 90% carnivore, so she still will have the occasional fruit, and I kind of align with that. I'm looking at, for me right now, this carnivore diet is a good reset, a good way for me to experience what I've experienced so far, and then be able to maybe re-interject some foods that maybe I do enjoy. I had pizza for Father's Day yesterday. Oh, never again, at least not till next year. It's all these stresses from my until now in Vegas. I never got. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was. I've noticed that too. Actually, I was out sick for a week at work, but it wasn't as bad. I just couldn't stop coughing. So when I have that, and some other things, I just don't go. But it didn't hit me as hard like it normally does. But I knew I was still contagious, so I just didn't go. But yeah, there's been some great things, other than what's for dinner. Beef. It's what's for dinner, and breakfast occasionally. Lunch probably. Midnight snack. But yeah, it's been very, very good. So thank you for asking, Elizabeth. It's been good. How's your experience though, Elizabeth? I posed a question to you. I haven't had the lamb actually. I got to switch that up. I know Costco's got lamb. I know you mentioned that when we did our Costco run in Vegas, trying to get a few slabs for the whole crew down there and make it work. Which, by the way, that was actually really awesome. I enjoyed that. Saved us a whole bunch of money on meals. $30 for a Philly cheesesteak sandwich down there. Ugh. But yeah, Elizabeth, how are you doing with the carnivore diet? I'll give you a little bit to respond in the chat. Can't post comments. Some destinations. Oh, okay. It's been good. I added some keto-friendly veggies and bananas and nuts, but I'm going back on it. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. You kind of just dip your toe back in those waters, right? Because I've done that. Like yesterday, I had pizza, The pizza tasted phenomenal. Um, but both me and the Mrs. Says, today we noticed an increase in how much pain that we had this morning. Muscle stiffness. It wasn't for me. It wasn't anything serious. Mrs. Says was probably a little bit more debilitating. But there was a moment today where she was in the kitchen and she was just trying to do some stretches. And I asked her if she was okay. She goes, ah, I think it was the pizza. She goes, I think that's why. I think that's why I'm hurting so bad. Yeah, it killed her tummy. But it was good pizza. It was really good. Yeah, you pay later. Exactly. And I knew it. I knew it. It was, I don't drink anymore. It was kind of one of those things where when we made the decision to go to this nice little pizza place, I was like, "Yep, this is gonna hurt in the morning." Brought me all the way back to my drinking days. Like, yeah, I shouldn't be having this right now because I'm gonna hurt tomorrow. But yeah, I'll take a slice. Mia says she can't keep punishing herself that way. Yeah, pizza's so good, but it's so bad. We got a great pizza place kind of in the neighborhood. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely like this, Elizabeth. It's like a smoker saying one cigarette is fine. Yeah, and then you feel like crap the next day and you smell the ash all over you. Yeah, totally. It's totally like that. Totally, totally like that. Who's on the let's go here real quick. I want to see who's on the X here just for a minute. See if I can spot anybody. Yeah, man, 277 views. People checking it out. Wow. The market is dropping, and Simon Sez is talking. We're talking about cryptos, the carnivore diet right now. That's what we're talking about right now. Carnivore diet's good. Check it out. On that, Elizabeth, would you agree with this? I think there's, like the keto diet or like a plant-based diet. I think that really works really well for certain individuals. I think, we're definitely all created differently, but I think there's those of us that are very much, herbivores, the vegetable eaters, and it just works for us on a biometric level. And then those are us that are meat eaters, it just works better for us. You want to do a carnivore NFT? You could do that at your Heritage Hogs charity. You could sell the meat, but then you could give them a some type of special NFT that they could have on the blockchain forever. And actually, that would actually work really well for records. Going from wallet to wallet. As far as that would be a thing that you could totally do. Like blood type O is better with me. It could be. I honestly couldn't tell you what blood type I am, and I'm sure I'm gonna get a scolding from Mrs. Says for that. Of course, I'm sure all ladies out there are like, yep, just another typical husband. Way to go, setting the bar real high. But yeah, really, really interesting stuff about the carnivore diet out there. I'm it works for me. Go investigate it. Who's the doctor? Let's see if I can go find the doctor real quick. There's a few of them out there, but it's something Berry. I'm botching his name. It's all right. He can take it. He knows he can. Subscriptions. Here we go. Oh, Ken Berry. That's his name. Yeah, Dr. Ken Berry. Simon Says carnivore. Yeah. Simon Says, where's the beef? Simon Says, where's the beef? Oh, knuckle bump, Miss Lisa. I'm glad. All right. I like it. That's good stuff. Oh, yeah. Ken. Yeah. Yeah. Ken Berry. Mr. Ken Berry. Let me bring this up and I can share this, share his channel with you. And he's a family practitioner. Been a family practitioner for 20 years, and that's been probably the really fascinating. Uh, Sorry about that. We're sharing that. Let's. I'll just add it to the stage. Let's just go. There you go. There's a little taste of Canberry. There's a few other ones out there, channels that I've explored. But what's fascinating to me is the some of the doctors that are coming out that have tried it themselves. You know, I know. My wife has always said this. Doctors should have to, before doctors can prescribe anything, they have to at least walk a mile in that person's shoes to understand their pain level and what they're going through, to really you know to not be so dismissive, so to speak, to really get a feel for their patients. Um, but yeah, there is a lot of carnivore channels. Absolutely. What was it? Steak and butter, I think it was. Butter and steak, steak and butter gal. Um, Here she is. Let's see if I can just pause that right here. Here she is right here. Let's rewind this. Yeah, she's I've listened to this channel a couple times. Whoa. I do not like that view. There we go. That's more better. Yeah, this channel is pretty cool. Different perspectives. She'll have her own videos that she does, but then she'll have her own lives, and she usually has a few guests on, and it's kind of a back and forth. So it's pretty well rounded, which I typically like that style of platform when you have multiple guests and just a few different opinions. So that was very, very, very awesome. Megan says Ayurvedic medicines talk a lot about eating your blood and blood type. Yeah, that's you know what, and we don't know that. I'm going to pose the question to you, Miss Megan. Do you know what your diet should be like according to your blood type? Hmm? Do you? Oh, let's see here. Oh, Mia was answering Elizabeth's questions. Really, Reddit speaks about blood type. Megan responded, yeah, they have different lists and suggestions to go along with the blood type, along with the body type. Interesting. I'm noticing a trend here. I'm not feeling so bad about not knowing my own blood type. Okay, so my fellow cryptopians, we have goals now. Okay, if you haven't sold any coins, learn how to sell. If I'll learn how to read a chart. If you've never looked at a chart, look at it, learn it, and next time you go get some blood drawn or something, ask them what your blood type is. Apparently, we might need to know. Yeah, no, she doesn't know her own blood type. Yeah. Hey, at least you know your mom's though. That's good. Gotta know moms. I don't know my mom's. I think one of my sisters knows my mom's. Hope so. Hope one of those fine ladies know that. But yeah, the carnivore's been going very, very good. Carnivore's been absolutely amazing. I know we kind of squirreled off into to carnivore land, but yeah, if you have if you're wanting to buy some cryptos, we're in the discount zone. This is a good time to get some, in my opinion. Before we have the Elizabeth moon. Moon's relative, fam. Okay, I mean, let's be practical here. What does moon look like for XDC? Well, your moon would be a rocket ship past this level. In my opinion, when I think about a moon, whoa, look how the line, just talk about moving the goalpost. Why don't you? So you're talking about 18, we'd have to break 18 cents for moon. Or, some people might say we just went straight up. Straight up. Now tell me, is it really going to be you and me forever? Oh, oh, oh. So there you go. So what's the next coin? When is that moon happening? Well, there's a full moon that happens every 28 days. Boom. My guess, and this is my guess, I'm going to look back in history, and let's do that real quick. Let's go to the history books of this crypto market. Yeah. These are just my thoughts, something that I've looked at. Oh, let's get rid of the spaghetti sauce. Who can follow that mess? We're going to zoom in on this beautiful drawing. My name is Simon, and I like to do new drawings. That's a Saturday night live skit. Right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay. So, Miss Elizabeth, here's your moon right here. Oh. You know what? Let's do another one. So at least we can see. There we go. Oh. Do one more time. This is your moon time frame, in my opinion. And that time frame is from August to October. That's your last little time before we do one of these. In my opinion, in phase 4 of the bull run. And I do believe I am of the belief and the mindset because of just the historical evidence that has been shown to me by actually the one that really drove it home was Steve over there at the Crypto Crew University. He had an interesting way of explaining things. But again, here's history right here. And he would always just look at history. He does just go look at the charts. He'd study the charts, and that's I really I took to that. It works for me. It's not like the be all end all, but it's just another avenue to probably get some decent information as opposed to whatever hype is out there. Um, you know, in the space. Um, it could be post election. It could be, but I mean, we're already starting to build up to that point. But it totally could be. It could be November. It could be November 4th, after the election is called, and then it could run like super run. Like this move right here. Or we would start. Something like this. We just take off. I could totally see that. But theoretically, we've already had some of that. I think we're taking a break. I wouldn't be surprised if we took a break right here. If Bitcoin came down and just gave that a little kiss, and then we were off to Neverland. There was another question there by Miss Lisa. So if I moved RP over to USD, is that selling? Okay. Lisa asks, so if I moved Reaper over to USD, is that selling? Yes, because you're moving it into, you're swapping it, right? If you were to swap it, your Reaper for USD, then yes, that would be technically looked at as selling. Oh wait, Lisa, Simon, would you sell to? Oh. Let's see this follow up question. Elizabeth responding to Miss Lisa. Lisa, Simon, would you sell to USDT first? It's a play. It's right there. I trust exchanges with cryptos more than I trust exchanges with dollars. That's me personally. Because the exchange doesn't have to adhere to I shouldn't say they don't have to. I have yet to see the type of regulation that exchanges have to adhere to versus banks do. Right. And if that exchange closes its doors, then I don't have my cash. It's there. They got it. It could just disappear, because there's no blockchain for cash. There's no blockchain for cash. So yes, that would be. I think that'd be a more applicable move. Now, Lisa, back to your question though. Even if you did do that, maybe you should maybe you could oh man, they got the other token, that other token that you can get into their precious metals where they will actually ship you silver and gold over at the at Reaper. I can't remember the I'm brain farting. I wish Melissa was here. She'd tell me. She's probably watching this right now going, "It's this." But you could do that also, Lisa. You could swap that out to some precious metals. I do remember that. That was an absolute, that's asset backed at that point. And depending on what jurisdiction you know anyone might be in to do that. I know there's been state legislation that's saying that silver and gold is real money. That's putting it loosely. Don't hold my feet to the fire on that one, kids. Yeah, getting it, swapping your cryptos to a stable coin, Tether or USDC. Yeah, absolutely, because you can send that to a different wallet, or even a cold storage wallet. You could totally do that, and then send it back. Or maybe you do need some cash in your life because you're trying to fund an infinite banking concept policy. So you're going to need some cash to do that, as far as I know. Oh, see, there you go. Atta girl. Right on. Happy for you. That's awesome. So happy for you. A silver coon. I like a good coon too. I got lots of coons in my safe. I spend my coons on the gumballs and the machines. Yeah. She means coin. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Very good stuff. See if I see anything else here on the market. On the market. Just another good day to buy some more cryptos. And tomorrow. And in fact, I'm going to be really curious to see what happens on the 20th. From the 20th to the 25th. Actually, technically almost to the 26th. We usually have this little run up that I've noticed. Sometimes it's a little one, sometimes it's a big one. Sometimes it could just be a recovery from where we just dropped from. You know, XRP was at 52 cents. We could just drop down, stay at 47, go back up to 52, go sideways again, and then Miss Elizabeth might get her moon. Thoughts on the DGB? DGB. Let's go look at Mr. DGB. It's a good question. Let's go check it out. Woo! Man. Oh, let's not draw the picture yet before we show the awesome goodness. There it is. And still learning how to share my screen. Yeah. Oh, no. This one. Thank you. Reunited. Okay, Miss Megan. Here's me drawing all over the screen. Let's exit out of that. There we go. We got it. Here's your Digibyte. It's 0.0078. That's on sale. Night, Elizabeth. Guess I missed that. Sorry. Is it really 9:30? Oh yeah, it's almost dark out. Holy crap. Oops. All right, we'll do this last one, then I'll call it a night, kids. I just wanted to come out here and talk about the market and talk about whatever's clever. Do a live, why not? Might just start doing more lives all day, every day, or maybe not all day, every day. But anyways, more action from the Mr. Simon Says Crypto. All right, Megan. So looking at this, we are on a weekly chart. Let's go to a day chart. See something a little bit more goods. Oh yeah, Digibyte's on sale right now. So we hit this support right here. I mean, we blew through this. And now we got all this support. All this bam, bam, bam. All that support that so we got that one, this right here, all this right here, all this right here. Digibyte really likes this zone. I wonder if there's any more back here. Oh, even like right here, maybe. That guy. Pretty close. So where's Digibyte gonna? Its next zone could be down here at 0.063 and change. Yeah, that's a discount double. I mean, just on simple math, basic math. Let me get rid of all that cute stuff on there. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Let me clear my throat. Let's delete all the green. Oh, too much. Okay, so we're back here. Actually, I am going to go to a weekly chart real quick because I want to show you something magical. It's just a possibility, okay? Perfect world. So much better than that other nonsense I I will listen to. I appreciate that. Okay, so check it out. Perfect world scenario, right? If the crypto gods were with you from today until the end of the bull run, and they gave you the blessings upon the blessings upon the blessings. If you bought right now, Miss Megan, and you held and you sold and we went to all-time highs again for Digibyte, okay? That is an if, okay? Because who knows? I haven't looked at the project in a while. Don't know what they're don't know where they're at in their things, but nonetheless, you're looking at a peak of a 20x. 20x, that's a 2,000% right now. Woo! Holy mother of somebody holy. That's awesome. That means you could put in $100 and you would have $2,000, right? Yep. No, more than that. I'm sorry. Wrong. No, that's right. $2,000. But let's bring it back down to the real world perspective. We just had a peak at 2 cents, 2.2 cents just recently, and that was March. And this bull run's not over. In my opinion, it's not. We're taking a big breath. So if you bought now and it went back up to that, that's 191% gain. So if you put in $100, you're going to gain $191, to put that in perspective. Not too shabby, indeed. Not too shabby. Yeah, even catching half this. Even catching half this. Right there, if you just caught half that. Not a bad day at the track. You know. Yeah. Yeah, catching half that. Let's see. Lisa's got a quickie question here. What cold storage do you use? A few of them. There's the EliPal. I've used the paper wallet before, which I haven't used that in quite some time. But there's the Ballot wallet. I diversify on a lot of different apps as well, and I've kind of I've done this before where I've created a wallet and I've put that like what would be an example of that? Oh, like Exodus, like an Exodus wallet. You can do a factory reset on like an old smartphone, let's say. You connect it to your Wi-Fi, and I would only do this in the privacy of your own home. Okay, so trusted Wi-Fi versus Starbucks not trusted Wi-Fi versus some international airport not trusted Wi-Fi. Okay. So you could take an old cell phone, do a factory reset. You might have to do some updates onto it, like software updates. But you could just download like the Exodus wallet, the app, do the private keys, right? Write down your seed phrases, all that. And then you could just send your cryptos or a portion of your cryptos to that wallet, and then you just turn the cell phone off. And then maybe like once a month, you randomly turn it on. You allow it to connect to the Wi-Fi, do any updates that it needs to do, and then you turn it back off. And that's kind of the poor man's cold storage. It is something that you could do. Now, what's the downside to that? Downside to that is if Exodus, the entity, ever got hacked, then they could get into the wallet, right? That's kind of how that goes. I mean, there's as far as the space goes, there's always a way around to get inside, unless you got the native wallet. If you got the native wallet and you got the private keys, and your private keys aren't recorded anywhere on your device that you're using or anything like that, and they're in your control, then the likelihood of somebody getting into your wallet is still probable, but not likely, as opposed to having like third party, because you're trusting their systems, you're trusting their security that you don't know what the security is. And I'm not trying to put some fear out there on it. It's just let's just call a spade a spade. You don't know what type of security that they use. They're not going to tell you all about it. They'll say our security is good, it's compliant with this, and that's all they're going to say. Because it's their security. They're not going to just say, "Oh yeah, I got the master lock 4000. It's a 4-digit code, and man, I do 2 to we can do the left and then the right, and then do the spin around and then go all the way to the left, and then once more to the right, and boom, boom, it's unlocked." No, they're not gonna tell you that. Oh, Money Paradise, what's good, brother? Woo woo. What is good? Money P in the house. Money P. Golden shower, R. Kelly. Whoa, watch out. Money Paradise, my man. How are you doing? Ow, the jeans are itching. Lisa, did that answer your question on the cold storage? Part of that Black Eyes Club. Give me that. Bam. There we go. Oh, new comments. Let's go down. I have Ellie Pal. Ledger Nano. That's pretty good as well. But I couldn't get. Yeah. I'm not going to put your comments on screen right now, Lisa. I'm just going to read them off the sides because you're talking about what you got, and I don't want to put your stuff out there. But even though it's in the comment section. Oh, now the decent I hear is decent, but no pun intended. I have yet to use that. The only thing about the decent though is the there's some biometric, right? And so I came across a client where their biometric didn't work for them biometrically. It just didn't work. So there's something to think about. If you have something that's biometric, let's say, like this, it's going to be a bad scenario that I'm about to lay out right now, but it could totally happen. Okay. So you got your cell phone and you have facial recognition, right? What happens if you're driving along and smash and you get some facial damage and you have scars or something like that, have some damage to the face, and you try to do the facial recognition on your phone, it ain't gonna work. It's not gonna. It might not work for you. So, but give it a go. I mean, it's good. I think it's a great idea to have multiple different types of cold storages, different wallets, apps, all that stuff. Like the Zum wallet. I think that's great. That you got that. There are so many different wallets out there that are up and coming, that are apps. And honestly, we're really going to be doing a lot of hot wallet action in this space. I mean, if you're even going to dip your toe into the DeFi space at all, which I do recommend everybody learn that. Go learn some DeFi. Really don't. It can be a little, nerve-wracking, I guess, because there's a lot to choose from. But once you just start learning how to just do the motions in the oceans, I mean, you're good to go. You really will be. I promise. But yeah, the Zum wallet. Yeah, the Nano. Yep, we're talking wallets right now. Money Paradise. Yep. The Zum is good. Miss Lisa. Money Paradise got an Algo wallet. Yep. Oh, sorry. Oops. Sorry, Money P. Yeah, there's a few there, like like the Exodus wallet, any hot wallet, really. You know how you make a wallet not hot? You turn it off. You literally unplug the internet. Now, if you have an extension, like I know, like MetaMask, Zum wallet can be an extension. I mean, there's quite a few different hot wallets that can be an extension in your browser. If your Wi-Fi is on, but your computer's off, but your computer still has power to it, in my world, that's still hot, right? Turn off the power. Turn off that power and your wallet won't be hot. But I wouldn't store a lot in there. Hedge your bets. Barry. I know. Sorry, Money P. Sorry about that, brother. I really am. Yeah, get it set up there, Miss Lisa. Go through it. And honestly, if you have any questions, give me a call. You got the digits. I know you got the digits. Um, yes. Any wallets? Good question, Lisa. Any wallet that has internet connection and power, right? You need both of those, right? Is a hot wallet. Okay, an app on your phone is a hot wallet because your phone is on, right? So access to that wallet, it's on, it's hot, right? MetaMask, you have an extension, you have an app, they're hot. An app on your PC or laptop, if your PC or laptop's on and you got the Wi-Fi cooking to it, it's there. Even if you're, it's better to go hardline, Cat5 Ethernet cord to your device if you can. But those are all just mitigating your risks. So, but yeah, Zum's a hot. I'd consider that a hot, but it's on your phone. You're there, so you're looking at your phone a lot. As I try to clean mine off, icky. But still, like if I've known people that they've gone to an airport and they've had coins hacked out of their phone. Now, I don't know for certain if that actually was because someone was hacking at the airport. Totally probable, but I can't inconclusively say that that's what it was. But it's a public space, and in this crypto space, we're like, dude, don't, no, do not connect to any public Wi-Fi. Well, you do not do that. In fact, you should get kicked back a grade in your cryptocurrency journey if you do that. But it's very easy to do that. I know I had another fellow cryptopian. They're in Nebraska, the Nebraska area, and they were sharing with me about stories about how hackers would just drive along in a car and try to pick up someone's Wi-Fi because it ain't that hard. Shoot, I can pick up my neighbor's Wi-Fi from where I'm at. Like we all know it. If you're in an apartment complex, it's like, dang, dude, everybody's sharing, but yet you got crappy signal in your own house, in your own place. How's that work? Anyways, and these individuals were just going by and trying to get in people's internet and on their Wi-Fi, and they were successful in that. And then they would come back and get onto the Wi-Fi, and then they were able to acquire some cryptos. Now, some of that's a two-way street. I've had clients where, horrible stories, where they were using an app, and this app had said, "Hey, would you like to sync your wallet to the exchange?" And for me, no syncing. I do not sync. I sync to networks, but I do not pair up things. I try not to pair up things. I really try to go out of my way to not, have pair up things. I'd rather do it old school, send an address, mitigate that control and risk, not have a computer that was created by, or a software that was created by somebody else do it for me because I don't know what they're doing. Anyway, so they had synced up their wallet to an exchange, and when they went to go send the coins, the address I had changed on them, but they didn't notice it, and the coins went somewhere else. They did it 2 times, and then I got a phone call, and we walked through it, and I went on the blockchain. I chased it down for them, but nonetheless, they were inaccessible. They were effectively gone. And that was a tough. Another near and dear friend and a client and a near and dear friend. They got nailed on some clickbait. They got a very official looking letter from an exchange, clicked on it, and synced up their wallet to it, and then boom, they got the Ethereum, just like that. And I got a phone call mid Ethereum being transferred off the wallet, and so at that point it was just DEFCON 4, start sending all your other cryptos somewhere else. And see, in that moment though, like that's a highly emotional moment, right? Someone's in your stuff, you're being home. It's like digital home invasion, right? And you're on the phone talking to, you know, a friend saying, "Get over here, man! Bring everything you got. Oh, we got to do this and that." And your friend's trying to be as calm as possible, saying, "Go here, do this. Go here, do this." But maybe you don't have a friend that's in the crypto space to kind of not really talk you off a ledge, so to speak, but at least to try to you know recenter you and get your crypto ninja on and start swinging your sword and start saving your portfolio. Um, get rid of that for just a minute. But yeah, I helped walk them through that, and we were able to get all that stuff off. But we were only successful, rather, they were only successful mainly because they practiced good cryptocurrency principles, right? Write down all your passwords. You know, three different places. Store them three different places. Write down all your private keys, all your seed phrases. You know, keep track of your balances. And they were the only way that they were able to send coins off that wallet to another wallet was because they did that. You know, I couldn't imagine them being in a being in that situation um, uh, and not having that stuff, that information readily available right there on demand. You know, so they were able to mitigate the risk, but again, they just everybody can be taken. It could be anybody's day. Oh yeah, there we go. There's a great idea. You know, Faraday bag. Absolutely. Yeah. I hear the Faraday bag is a good thing. Yep. Yeah, yeah. It is. Money Paradise. Hey, let's go to your channel, bro. Let's go to your channel and see what you got. I know I heard rumors, bro, that you did a video with the B Man. Is that true? I know it's true because I talked to the B Man. Let's go see Money Paradise's channel here. There he is. Yeah, here we go. Oh, what happened? I'm breaking stuff already. Adding that one right on. Here we go. Here's Money Paradise's channel right here. Got 30 subs, 21 videos. He does some rants, but they're solid. Go check out his channel, man. 21 videos. Liking it. Let's hide this. Building the views. Go show him some love. You got any shorts here? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, there's the shorts. Oh, that right there. Oh, this guy's right here. That is a carnivore breakfast right there. Eggs and bacon. That's all you need. You're good. I love it. Yeah, stop by Money Paradise's channel. Check it out. Let's see here. Oh, I'll have to watch that one. Emma, what is your wife's business? Oh. Money, your missus is into the woo, right? Man, I've been talking for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Holy garbage. Craziness. Yeah, that's right. Check it out. Yeah, Money Paradise is good. He's solid people. Oh, yeah, black coffee with it. I bet it was fire, that breakfast. Yeah, that was good stuff. Another good stuff. So I'm gonna go back to Megan here real quick. Megan, did that Digibyte view, did that help you? Did you have any more questions on that? Wait for you to respond in the chat. I know there's a delay. Yeah, what a Digibyte. Goodbye, man. Wonder what the old Digibyte's up to, anyways. Yeah, shoot. I should just go buy some. Just for the play. Where can I get some? Let's go look. Let's do. We'll just go to CoinMarketCap. No, stupid. Let's try that. There it is. Digibyte. Bam. Binance, KuCoin, all the good exchanges. Oh, crypto.com. We could do that there. Awesome. But I have to do extra moves to get it over there. Lame. Where else? Bitmart, BitTrue. It's doable. That'll work. Yeah. Oh, here we go. So I asked Money Paradise, what's the wife do? She's a tarot reader, life coach, and full moon ceremony host. Awesome. Oh, bro, do you guys put your water outside when it's full moon? I know somebody else that does that. Yes, help the Tom was trying to decide what I should do with my current holdings and decide if I want to grab a little bit more on the cheap. Yeah, good time to grab some on the cheap. I'd say that's a play all day. Just if that's what you're trying to do, just to play, not a long-term hold, just maybe through this bull run, this till February, Marchish of next year. Probably more on the March than the February. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, my man. Well said. Don't trip by the dip. I love it. Absolutely, I love it. Right here, perfect. Yeah, don't trip by the dip. Get you some. Cha-ching. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Oh, here we go. Right on. Bam. Yep. I know. Absolutely. Moonwater. Oh, of course she does. Yeah. There's a whole woo group here in the crypto space, Megan, for sure. What are my thoughts on what are my thoughts on Flare? Definitely get some Flare. Actually, so when I was first introduced to Flare, let me get rid of this. Actually, let's go look at Flare while I'm chomping on the fat. Man, the keyboard just does not want to work with the player play today. Flare's a solid project. They are going to be doing very big things, and they're actually what I mean by big things is they are going to be a component in the DeFi space. The Flare plot project. I know they're going to be working that in tandem with the XRP token or coin asset thing. Let's see, what is Flare USD right now? Oh, can we get it on Coinbase? We can. Oh, look at that! Look at this big run up. Okay, now we're looking at a weekly chart right now, but let me go to let's go to a day chart. A little bit better picture. Look at this run up. October last year. 500% move right there. Oh, Lisa has delegate on the Bifrost wallet. Yes, no, that's good. That's good. You're definitely going to want to participate in that. Definitely gonna want to participate in that for sure. Okay. Put that up. And you thought my moon water was weird when we first met. I got my people. I got my people. Yeah, you do. They're just not here. Yeah. Back to Lisa. Yeah. Flair definitely. It is a long term hold, but you're in it. You're in it, girlfriend. You got it on lock. You know, you're in the Bifrost too. Lisa, have you looked at all into the DeFi space? Have you checked that out? I'll let you get to that question in a minute. Money Paradise, do you think BTC will have a 60-70% drop after first initial price discovery like the last bull run? Well, yes. It's possible. I wouldn't say I think it's more of a I would expect that. Like, I would put that in my cards of strong possibilities because it has a history of doing that. Let's go look at the charts real quick. Let's go show. And I mean, looking at the charts, man, it really helps bring things in perspective. Like if you're let's say you're getting into a coin because you have every intention to trade it. Okay. And so you've been around a few projects, they've earned your confidence. Even like Digibyte. Um oh my gosh, all tides raise all a tide will raise all ships, right? So there's a play there, but that's the play, right? This is a long-term hold. This is I'm doing this to increase my holdings so I can get more of that or do this or etc., right? So let's go look at the charts real quick, um and see if we can't see something special. Let me clean up some of this spaghetti sauce, and it's, oh my god, it's almost 10 o'clock. Wow. I just looked at the clock. It said 2:22. Awesome. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna share my screen, and then I should probably dip out. It's almost 10 o'clock, but I'm glad you West Coasters were hanging out with me. I know I said that like an hour ago. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Share the screen. Share the screen on the team, baby. Bam. Ba-da-ba-ba-bum. Okay. So, Money Paradise, you are talking about, do I think we will see a 60 to 70% drop? Just like last time. So here we go last time. And there's our cycle bottom. So 75% drop. Okay. So that's the last bull run, or the end of the last bull run. Technically, like the bull run started way back. Is that it? 2019? Yeah. Technically the bull run started here. We broke out, and then we built on top of our lows here. Even though we had the vid 20, we still continued on, right? Let's check this. Let's check this top to this bottom. So I'm pretty sure that was a market cycle top to a market cycle bottom. There's 80%. Let's go more. Oh, I am going to have to go to a different one to show us the whole thing. Okay. I know there's a lot of stuff going on here, but these are cycle tops and bottoms. Not all of them. This is like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're essentially this play out is this play out, right? So we're expecting, hey, we got one, and now we're gonna get another one. So, as far as when we start to take off, Let's go back further though in the history of the Bitcoins. I see your question, Lisa. I'll get to that in just a quickie second. I'll get Money Paradise's question here just to show some history. Here we are, another cycle top to cycle bottom. And I'm only stretching it out so I can make sure I'm on the I can see all that because I'm not quite middle aged, but I'm there. Another 82%, give or take, right? So what does that look like? Let's try price discovery. We drop down. I wonder what this is. Oh yeah, I've already done that math. We keep reducing by 4. So I'm going to go back to another Bitcoin so I can see what I'm doing. Another Bitcoin chart just so I can draw on it a little bit. So price discovery. Absolutely. I had, was it one? I think I had us going to 120 at one time. In fact, this is just Bitcoin. Let me see if I have that now. No, I deleted that. Oh no, here it is. That's 168. But if we go here, there it is. 101. Money Penny's probably like, well, where'd you get that line from? Well, I got it from our old line. We go up, we might close out, and then we'll do it again. It's like wash, rinse, repeat. This just gives me a gauge. It's kind of like a life hack. Yeah, we could go up to about 100,000. Will we do that? Maybe after a small correction right here into this. That'd be a heavy correction. Well, not a heavy correction, just a correction to this level. The 52K range. But yeah, we could. So let's play that out. Let's say we do go up to now, and let's say we do go up to 120. Okay. Now here's something that was expected. Money Paradise, and you guys might remember this. Let me just do this real quick. Just give me a second. I'm tired of doing it the way I'm doing it. Okay, so I'm doing Bitcoin on two different charts. No, Fulio, this one. Thank you. Okay, so I got Bitcoin on, oh my gosh, 2 different charts here. Just so I can see. Okay, so I want to draw your attention to this area. So we had our market cycle bottom 2022, right? New Year's Day, we started running. Midsummer last year, right? Literally this time frame. Look, here it is. March. Here's April. We saw another down. By the way, mental note of that time frame, and we go up and down. Just throwing that out there. Here's June, fake out. No, we're still going down. And then August, and then we start to run. So this whole time period, and then we ran up, right? This whole time period, this was like phase 1. And then we went sideways. Phase 2. We started going sideways. And honestly, and I was definitely in this camp. I was looking for a correction back down to retest. Oh my gosh, to retest all this. Oh my gosh, to retest this zone. So yeah, I was looking for us to go up and then to us to retest and then take off. That's what I was looking for, right? We have yet to do that. But I want you to remember this this 33K zone, okay, while we go through this. So let me clear all this out. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I just had to mute myself. Dang it. Keep drawing on the dang screen. I gotta quit doing that. It's really starting to make me mad. Okay, so let's say we do go up. I'll give you this distance right here as a fair shot. Okay, this distance again, it's gonna play out. I'm gonna go to the low, and we're gonna play that out from right here. So 136. Okay. And this, by the way, the reason why I'm doing that is I've seen that where here's a great example down here. Actually, this is all computers. You have an opening move, and then you have a closing move. Then you have an opening move, and then a closing move. It wash, rinse, repeat. This distance right here, and I cannot take credit for what I'm showing you guys. I learned this from a gentleman over at the Fibby charts, the unfair advantage. It's the same. It's about the same distance. By the way, it's the same distance here. Oh, by the way, it's about the same distance there. Funny. Computers. Yeah. Working their strategies. But let's get rid of this real quick. I digress. So I'm giving you this height right here from this point to about where we're at right now. Okay. I'm just sticking that in our most recent low that we've had. And if we continue on upward and onward, 136K would be our peak. And you could write that down if you want, because I'm going to laugh later if this is spot on. But we're going to play out your 60 to 70% correction after we've peaked out, and that would probably take about a year. So here's 62% right there. 51K, a place that I think we should correct now. I could see that totally correcting to that space. But let's go a little further. Right here. Remember we did a couple 75s. Oh, right there. Remember we had two previous cycles that had 75 and 80% corrections for market cycle bottoms. They're just when we hit those bottoms, it's just retesting old support, very old support. And that's what this is. Look at that. Look at that on the screen. Look at that right here. We got some support right here and right here. Just a little bit. Nice little zone. 34K. I said 33K. There you go. It's a possibility, right? That's all it is. It's a possibility. It's a speculative guess, and that's all that is. But for me, I do this, and it just kind of helps to bring in some perspective. You can interject fundamentals. This time is different. There's a lot more open adoption. At least it's talked about, whether it's actually happening or not, to the levels that it might be hyped to. I don't know. But for me, it doesn't matter. Institutions are buying Bitcoin. We know it. Institutions have got XRP. We know it. We're just waiting for these slow moving institutions and government bodies to get all their legislation in. Watch Mr. Man Show, dude. He posts stuff every day on X. He's always dropping gems about this government body initiated this and is working with this financial institution and their governing body and blah 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 blah. Like, dude, he is the regulatory dot connector, man. He's absolute fire. I love Mr. Man. So anyways, yeah, man, that's that. There you go. There's your Bitcoin. It could be a possibility. So 2026, right? If we ran this up and this price took place maybe March of next year, that's kind of when I think it's going to happen. The market likes to, repeat itself. Wash, rinse, repeat. It totally does it. There's human factor in there, but I can't ignore what's on the charts because that's just what it's done over time. So Could this time definitely be different? Of course. We might not ever come back down to 35, 33, 32K. Totally possible, because we, the people of this earth, can totally change that. We could all rush out and buy Bitcoin tomorrow. We probably won't, because it's hard to talk to people about cryptocurrencies or other digital assets at all. And we all know that. So there you go, Money P. There you go. Yeah, you're welcome, man. That double top of 21. That's a yeah. That was a steep dip, But I know some that got out just before that. That double peak right here. That double peak. This double peak. This was March. This was March. This was November. Remember that. Here's March. And I'm not saying, hey, here's November. I'm just saying, hey, here's March. April. What we got? Yeah, March, April. That time frame, there it is. Just that, hey, we tend to do that. Here it is again. Here's April. We had an up, and then we peaked, and then we went down a little bit. Right? Same. Went down a little bit. This one, we went down a whole S-ton, but that doesn't matter. To me, it's all about what typically happens in those time frames. The level or the volatility of those things happening, that's a whole nother topic. But good. I'm glad you enjoyed, brother. I'm glad you enjoyed. All right, let me get to I'm gonna get to Miss Lisa. We were talking about DeFi. I asked if she was into DeFi. She hadn't checked it out yet. Listen to videos. Yeah, keep listening. Definitely keep listening. But I know, Lisa, you got a few of the right wallets to participate. Let's see. So I know both Flare and XTC are doing stuff with, yes, they are. Absolutely. Yep. That's why I was asking, because even with the Reaper Financial, in a way, I mean, it's tokenization, but they have some tokenomics, and there's a level of DeFi there. In my opinion, what I see DeFi is for the individual, a way to have to put in your funds one time, and then you're able to earn interest off those funds via fees, liquidity pools, etc. And then you take that profit and then you go stick it in another protocol that does the same thing, and you keep rinsing that process. And you only have to stick in your money once, kind of like the trading bot. You just fund your trading bot once, you let it run, and let us do this thing for all time. So set it, but don't forget it. But kind of forget it. So cool beans. Well, anybody got anything else? It is 10:11 on the West Coast. So that means everybody else is in bed doing the thing. Probably eating a chicken wing. I'd be very curious to learn about. Oh yeah, money. That's good. That's a good comment there. I'd be very curious to learn about putting my XTC to work. Brother man, you want a rabbit hole? There's some other coins that you're able to do that. Check out. You know what? Let's just do that real quick. Hold on a second. Give me a moment to shine, baby, shine. Let's go to. I'm on my X. I'm on my X. Ugh, gross. I am so not on my X. I'm on my X account. Let's see if I can find a post that they did just a little bit ago. Give me a moment to find them. Here we go. Bam, got them. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen. Check out. Oh no, not that one. Cyprix. He's very much into the DeFi. He has a partner, Aquaman, and these guys are I'm in their Wealth 28 club, and it's basically a whole bunch of tutorials on what is DeFi, how does DeFi work. There's a lot of basic crypto um, information in there. So if you've been in the space a while, you're kind of bang your head on the table a little bit because you know it, but don't skip it because in these videos there are some good reminders, actually, some small little nuggets of information that are like, oh yeah, that's right, I totally forgot about that. Thank you for mentioning that. So you could check out Cypress, man. Quality product is $28 a month to take their course and go through all their information. So there is a commitment level to that, but I know they got the channel here. Oh man, I don't even know what. Oh, here we go. Here's a testimony. I joined the Wealth Club May 20th. I've been able to produce 1,500 XRP to date. So basically, they've taken their XRP and they have put it in a DeFi protocol, and now this individual has been able to get 1,500 XRP, and this is their total total education monthly expenses. I guess he spent $715. Profits after I learned in 27 days. That's his profit. So he made his money back. So yeah, it's good. It's really good. This is a take your time thing. But right now there's not a lot of regulation around the DeFi space. So that's a good bad thing. Good means a chance to get some really good profits, healthy interest and not being greedy interest rates. But it is unregulated. So they teach you in their program of how to go about not 100%, but going about to vet these dexes in where their jurisdiction is, right, where they're located, and are they adhering to that jurisdiction's legislation, or maybe they don't have any legislation, but they're still adhering to other familiar legislation. Like imagine if we had a DeFi protocol or company here in the States, and we don't have any DeFi legislation, but they kind of aligned with capital gains or maybe like some high interest yield stuff within the stock market or something like that. Maybe they kind of align to those rules. At least they're adhering to some type of regulatory body, right? And they really have done a shit ton of research. They strongly encourage you to do a lot of your research. So this is a slow and steady wins the race, but it's absolute fire. I definitely strongly recommend you guys, anybody out there, go check out Cypress over at the 21 Club or 28th Club, 21 Club, 28th Club. I'm trying to see if he posted anything from Aquaman in here. But I don't. But yeah, lots of good things. Oh, here we go. Here's Aquaman. Oh, here's Aquaman's earnings that he's gotten from just doing DeFi. In fact, I wonder what I got. I should go look. It's only $20. I looked and thought it was $5.89. Okay, so I just did the course. I just did let me get the videos, let me get the content. I'm not joining the Discord and all their other stuff that they had. I just did the Club 28 content library, their course. So I'm just going through all their videos. But $5.89 for it's not a bad price for what you're getting. Like there's so much information. To be quite honest, they could charge more. They definitely could. They could charge so much more, Lisa, that we wouldn't have a shot. I mean, but that is, I mean, $600 ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? So I did $28, just the Wealth Club 28 or Wealth 28 Club, excuse me. But yeah, look into it, check it out. I'll keep sharing my story on that for sure. I'll keep sharing that with you guys. So, but hey, it is 10:18. It is time to go to bed. I know I don't have to do too much in the morning, but I know some other people in my house do. So, thanks for hanging out with me this long, everybody. I appreciate you watching the Simon Says Crypto. The market took a dip, and I'm just talking. We'll do it again soon. I promise. Oh, tomorrow night. Just a reminder, you can catch me on the Dipito. Oh, what just happened? I had that. It was gonna look so cool. Oh my gosh. Just a reminder, Dipito, let's talk crypto. We're talking with Greg Pruitt from ARC Institute tomorrow. It's going to be a fascinating show. So come check that out. 5 p.m. West Coast, 8 p.m. East Coast. Rather, 8 p.m. East Coast, 5 p.m. West Coast. So check that out tomorrow. All right. I am going to end the stream. Peace and love to all of you out there. Y'all have a good night. Be good.